Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Secret, a self-help book by Rhonda Byrne. I'll be talking about the video version of this, which can be found on YouTube. So the book was influenced by Wallace Wattle's The Science of Getting Rich, which I've reviewed previously. I first watched The Secret many years ago. I actually paid for the full video because at the time only a 20-minute version was available for free on YouTube. There are loads of teachers or presenters on that edition, and it included Bob Proctor, Joe Vitale, Lisa Nichols, Michael Beckwith, Dr. Masaru Emoto, he did The Memory of Water, and Esther Hicks, although I believe she's since been removed from the original version. So for me, The Secret was a brand new realization, never heard of it before this time. It was new, it was mysterious, and I got introduced to a number of speakers that I'd never heard before. So for example, Esther Hicks, I'd never heard of her before, so that was an eye-opener. And also Lisa Nichols, I'd never heard of her before prior to this time, so that was quite exciting. I had heard about Bob Proctor, but I think when I read this book or when I watched the video, I had a new appreciation for The Secret, the law of attraction. I'll be scoring this video a 10 out of 10 because it introduced me to new concepts and I quite enjoyed it. So let's get into it. Bob Proctor starts off by defining what the secret is, and he explains that the secret is attraction. He says that if you hold images in your mind, you inevitably attract what you have imagined. The secret is if you hold on to thoughts that you want, you become and attract what you want, because thoughts become things. In the video, you're later told that thoughts have a frequency. So if you focus on what it is that you want, you will get it. The trick is not to focus on things that you don't want, because whatever it is you focus on, you will get. So another trick is to focus with intention or desire on what it is that you want. Creation is always happening. Something will manifest from your thoughts, and it depends on you what you manifest. So in order for things to manifest for you, you need to focus with passion. I like this quote: "What you think about, you bring about." So in the video, they recognize that it's really difficult to control your thoughts. So alternatively, you're given the suggestion that you should focus on your feelings. Go after the things that make you feel good, and in the end, you will attract the things that you want. So thoughts plus feelings equal attraction. So you should be asking, believing, and then you will receive whatever it is that you have purposed in your mind. Personally, I would say that I have benefited from the law of attraction. In my case, I'll probably suggest that only 20% of the things that I've wanted have just come to me out of the blue. The rest of the 80% I've actually had to work towards or put in some sort of activity in order to get a result. I've had to go out there and make the investments. I've had to go out there and study hard for results. I've had to go out there and do things in order to get results. On a few occasions, things, end up in my lap without me putting in the effort. But for me, that's been rare. So I've had a friend that was given money for the deposit for her house. And this had been a long-held desire of her and her family. And that came to pass in such a miraculous way. However, when I wanted to get my house, I didn't get any handouts. I had to save really hard in order to raise the money. But this is not to say that it doesn't work. It did work for me and it's continuing to work for me. I think there is some merit to The Secret. I think the only problem is when things happen, you just think, oh, it's coincidence. It would have always happened. Even if I didn't follow the principles, it would have still worked. But I think regardless of what we think, I think The Secret is a good law to learn. Like gravity and other laws, I think it's a really useful law. I don't think there are any negatives towards it, because if you focus on feeling good, being good to others, focusing on your dreams and working towards them, I think that is a plus for everyone, and I don't think it harms anyone in any way. Yeah, so I think The Secret is a fantastic book. I've read the original book by Rhonda Byrne. I've read the latest book that came out, I think it was last year. That was quite enjoyable. I've watched the full video. There's another version of The Secret on YouTube now. That's a completely different version, which is quite interesting. But I prefer the original because I suppose that's the one that I've meditated on for so many years. And that's the one that I've tested and found it to be viable. So thank you so much for listening to this review. I'll be giving this a 10 out of 10 and an excellent video award. Thank you for watching this, and if you've enjoyed it, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.